everyone, I'm Lexi Hearn. I'm the 2023 Miss New York Ambassador, Princess of America. At the time you will be seeing this video, I will be in Oklahoma for our Oklahoma pageant, but I still wanted to be a part of this in the best way I could. So let's talk about the 3 natural burial options and what is available in New York and what maybe isn't yet. Thankfully, we just legalized human composting. We're only the 6th or 7th state to have done so at the time. I think like 1 or 2 more have just recently legalized it as well, which is exciting. Let's get it legalized in all 50, right? And unfortunately, because it is so new, we don't have a human composting facility built yet. To my knowledge, I don't know of anybody looking to build one, but perhaps somebody watching this will be inspired and start the funding to do so. This would be kind of expensive both to build and to operate, which is why the sort of price tag on it, if you will, is so high. But how it works is you go in a container for 60 to 90 days, and through the terramation machines you are gently broken down. In this container with you is anything from wood chips to flowers to mulch, things that you would expect to find in compost. And I personally think it sounds amazing to just lay down in a bed of flowers and let the thingy do its thing. Plus, you can go back to nature after and maybe help a tree grow. I know everybody wants to be a tree, so that is your way to be a tree. Even though we don't have the facilities built for this yet, I think that this could quite possibly be the future of death care. It's really picking up steam in the states where it's being offered, and Recompose on social media has some amazing resources about this. Simply incredible. I highly recommend checking them out. And I support human composting because you see, here at home, my mom and I compost, and in the summer, she's always in her garden. So I figure, why not compost my mom, right? Makes sense. I would love to see a facility built for this, and when you get your loved one back, they're going to be mulch, which is amazing. We all know what mulch looks like. It's not scary. I think it's gentler on the emotions to see compared to cremated remains or an embalmed body. So keep that in mind. Another thing that is legal in New York, but we don't have a facility for, to my knowledge, is water cremation, which is called alkaline hydrolysis or aquamation, which is like quite literally water cremation. Anyway, with flame cremation, it lets off a lot of emissions that aren't great for the earth, CO2 and all that. And your body is not fully broken down. There is a special grinder that will break down the bone further, which is why if you ever look at cremated remains, it's like a gray substance and there's bone fragments in there. That's kind of what the chunks are for those who maybe aren't aware. There you go. It's pretty affordable. I would say water cremation will be pretty affordable too, most likely less than flame cremation. And the way it works is, think of it as a spa day. You go in a bath of warm water with earth-safe chemicals that will gently break your body down, and you are returned to your loved ones as a white, true ash. Oh, I shouldn't say ash. A true white powder. It almost looks like sugar to me. A little bigger than sugar. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. Unfortunately, if you are cremated, whether it be with water or flame, your remains will be of no use to the environment, as we can't bury you and you help spawn new flora and fauna. It's just better to get water cremated versus flame cremated if you are looking to cut down on carbon emissions. The truest way to be 100% earth positive green burial is a natural burial. This is how we buried people for centuries before embalming hit the scene. I think it's beautiful, and this is what I want to be done to my remains when my time comes, hopefully many, many years from now. What happens is you are wrapped in a shroud or a wicker or a wooden coffin or casket. A coffin is 6 sides, a casket is 8. And you can even make this, like if you're really good at woodworking, you can make your own coffin. And I think that's so cool. But you're put in like 3 to 4 feet deep, just deep enough that the animals won't dig you up. but still in a really important layer of the Earth's core where you will decompose, and the nutrients your body lets off will be used to spawn the flora and fauna that you couldn't with water cremation or flame cremation. And there's no vault in this process. There should absolutely not be a vault. It's just literally you in your containment method in the ground, decomposing gently. You won't have a gravestone, but if you've ever been to Whitehaven, they do it beautifully. They have a nice little meadow, and they lit like the natural grow. So animals will come visit you, and your family will still be able to come visit. There's probably like a little stone marker to note where you are. It's just not going to be a "here lies Jane Doe" situation. I think that natural burial is the future of death care, and I really hope to see our society move away from the burials we've come to know and maybe not love so much, and embrace the greener options. The best way you can do this, if you are not from New York and you are watching this, is talk to your local funeral homes. And even if you are in New York and you want to see some of these places be able to be offered, talk to your funeral homes. We've legalized water cremation a couple years ago, so it's possible. And another key thing, my final note here, is many funeral homes aren't going to tell you that they offer the natural burial options, because people, it's not as in demand and people don't know to ask for it. Think about how it is when you're grieving. Your loss is so fresh and you are in so much heartache. The last thing you're thinking about is, oh, can I have a natural burial? You're probably thinking, oh my goodness, I'm in so much emotional turmoil, what the heck do I do? Have a plan, have it down in writing, know what you want going into it. I'm sure your funeral director will be stoked to offer this option. They usually are. They're usually so excited somebody knows what the heck it is. Talk to your local funeral homes. Pre-plan your funeral if necessary. Have a will drawn up way ahead of time. You never know what's going to happen to you. To keep up with my adventure and my journey to Branson, Missouri this summer for nationals, go follow the social media. And I am always available for appearances in New York State. Bye, everyone.